The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views or ideas of the staff or management of KWSH or the 110 Broadcast Group.
Estongo Seminole Augie. Wow, it's been a long time since I said that, Delaney.
I know, it feels good to be back in the studio.
It is. It's your fourth and fifth in line to host a radio show. Jeremy FULTZ and Delaney PENNOCK. And we're filling in for Director Bo Whitekiller today. On this beautiful day, Mojanita Hadamnita Hi Dojan Popohoyan.
Moidos.
So today, June 8th, a lot going on today. We had the General Council meeting on Saturday, and we'll go into all the bills that were passed and motions that were brought forth, and then but we've got some things we want to go through so that way the public gets the information that they would like. Just so that way you guys know anything that you guys want to put on the radio needs to go through the communications office. They can be reached at 405-382-1010, and those deadlines are usually Friday by 1 p.m. And breaking news on Thursday, this Thursday, which would be June the 10th, is that right?
That's correct.
June the 10th, a new Seminole Community and Events Facebook page will be released. And so it's going to, I guess the main goal is to free up the government page to only have more government announcements on there, but then the Seminole Nation community events that Mark Williams just created, and I think I was the first official like on there.
Oh, man.
By the way, since I subscribed last week to it. It is official, but it'll be released on Thursday. We'll have more like the community events, obituaries, any Indian taco sales, meat pie sales, which I'm probably going to be looking for some on Friday.
This is more for the people.
But that's going to be coming out on Thursday. So, and then the email is still the same, seminolemedia@gmail.com. But again, if you need to reach the communications department, that's 405-382-1010. And so, Delaney, in July, looks like the election's coming up.
Yep.
Stephanie Bills put out a Facebook post earlier. Says, if you want to vote by absentee ballot, the deadline for request forms is this Thursday, June the 10th. Miss Sue is available to answer questions from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. The phone number, 405-652-0195, or you can email election board at sno-nsn.gov. Again, to reach the election board, if you have any questions, 405-652-0195. Absentee request forms are available in the election office or on the website. And I went to the website this morning just to check because that's a long IRL is what they call it. So if you go to sno-nsn.gov, on the white bar across the top, the very last option is election board. If you click on that, you'll go straight to the page. So the goal is to get everyone who wants to vote absentee process before the deadline. So again, that's sno-nsn.gov. Go to the homepage, click on the election board. And I've seen some questions too about poll locations coming up, and I looked that up on, and it was on the website as well. So you're going to have the Sasakwa communications office, the Sasakwa Community Building open, the Strauders Community Building, North Community over at Miccosukee Mission, Then Crooked Oak, so that's going to be the Oklahoma City location. That's going to be over by Old Paris, so you can go vote, and then swing by the Old Paris flea market and go try to find some deals over there. That's on 1901 Southeast 15th, and then also the Shawnee Middle School at 4300 North Union. So those are the 5 polling locations. And again, so the last call for absentee ballots is going to be June the 10th. That's Thursday. Anything else, Delaney?
It's Election Day also.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have that.
When is that?
July 10th from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So get out there and vote.
12 hours. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the General Council meeting from this weekend. It was held on June 5th at 10 a.m. at the Miccosukee Mission. Looks like unfinished business. There is three that actually were withdrawn. So let's see. The first one, TO Tribal Ordinance 2020-14, sponsored by Catherine McCoy. TR 2021-09, sponsored by Greg Votaw. And TR 2021-10, sponsored by Fannie Harjo. All of those were withdrawn. We were sitting here talking about the W's on the agenda that we received, and Delaney said, "Oh, they all won." And so I was like, "I don't think that's a win. I think that's withdrawn." So forgive us if we get it wrong.
My bad.
Delaney will be, "Don't change it." No, it's not.
Wrong time.
And so on to the new business. Delaney, you just want to go back and forth on this one?
Yeah.
So I'll start with the TO 2021-06, sponsored by Catherine McCoy, a tribal ordinance of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, amending Title 18 of the Seminole Nation Code of Laws to include qualifications for the members of the Board of Commissioners of the Housing Authority of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, and that was tabled.
What is it? TO 2021-07, sponsored by Susie Harjo. Amendment for Title 7 of the Seminole Nation Code of Laws by adopting the Bell regulatory laws of the state of Oklahoma to the extent not inconsistent with the Seminole Nation's laws and subject to the sovereign power of the General Council to provide consistency of judicial process and law enforcement within Seminole Nation's reservation. My bad, guys.
You got to forgive Delaney. English is his first language. TR 2021-13, sponsored by Representative Votaw, a tribal resolution approving a modification to the fiscal year 2021 early Head Start budget and the fiscal year 2021 comprehensive budget, and that passed.
Let's try this again. TR 2021-14, sponsored by Greg Votaw. Tribal resolution for approving a modification to the fiscal year 2021 Head Start budget and the fiscal year 2021 comprehensive budget.
It passed.
Oh, passed. All these passed. There we go.
Delaney said, "Assist." Oh. TR 2021-15, Greg Votaw, or sponsored by Representative Greg Votaw. A tribal resolution approving a modification to the fiscal year 2021 OAP budget and the FY 2021 comprehensive budget, and that passed.
TR 2021-16, sponsored by Greg Votaw. Tribal resolution for approving modification to the fiscal year 2021 Seminole Nation public transit budget and the fiscal year 2021 comprehensive budget, and it passed.
TR 2021-17, sponsored by Greg Votaw. A tribal resolution approving the incorporation of the U.S. Department of Interior grant to fund the historic preservation project to the fiscal year 2021 comprehensive budget and authorizing appropriations of the funds, and that passed.
TR 2021-18, sponsored by Greg Votaw. Tribal resolution for approving the fiscal year 2021 Seminole Nation federal budget and incorporation of said budget in the fiscal year 2021 comprehensive budget and authorizing an appropriation, and it passed.
All right, TR 2021-19, a tribal resolution of the General Council of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, approving the terms of the limited concurrent jurisdiction agreement between the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma and the state of Oklahoma, and authorizing the director of the nation's Indian Child Welfare Program to sign the agreement. A table failed that was brought up during that TR 2021-19, sponsored by Patty Kishkatan, but the tribal ordinance passed.
TR 2021-20, sponsored by Tsno Yeslith, a resolution of the General Council of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma authorizing the Seminole Nation Housing Authority to prepare and submit the Indian Community Development Block Grant, Imminent Threat, American Rescue Plan, application on behalf of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, and it passed.
Good deal. And the last ordinance, TR 2021-21, sponsored by Representative Yeslith, a resolution of the General Council of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma certifying the Housing Authority of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma's compliance with Title 24, Section 1003.604 of the Code of Federal Regulations, Citizens Participation Requirements for the Indian Community Development Block Grant, Imminent Threat, American Rescue Plan grant application by the Housing Authority of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, and that also passed. And that was it for the General Council meeting that was held on Saturday. As always, we encourage everyone to participate in your band meetings, know your band reps, know your band chief, and get involved in some of these meetings. There's important information that's coming through, especially going forward, is some of the references to the American Rescue Plan that was noted. Just get involved. This summer, Meals for Kids. Delaney, you want to say that?
Home bus.
Come and eat. Ages 1 to 18 years old. June 1st through August the 6th. So this is going on right now, Monday through Friday, from 11 a.m. Man, we might swing over there today. From 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Located at the Seminole Nation Food and Nutrition Services Center, 12577 North South 3540 Seminole, Oklahoma. These 911 addresses are so hard to get right. So 12577 NS 3540 Seminole, Oklahoma 74868. For more information, call Seminole Nation Food and Nutrition Services at 405-234-5240. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer. The meals are provided by the Chickasaw Nation Summer Food Program. So kids 1 to 18, if you want to eat or want to get some food, go out there and grab some food. Oh, yeah. 11 to 2.
Family Fitness put on by Seminole Nation Diabetes Program. So Monday through Thursday, starting June 8th through June 29th. Location, Chafikni Wellness Center, from 5:45 to 6:45 p.m. To register, you can go to Chafikni Wellness Center or via email or contact info. Dakota Fish is email fish.d@sno-nsn.gov. What? Phone number for him, 405-652-0878.
Dakota's going to be like, why'd you read mine first? I'm going to get all the emails.
Hey, this is the top one. Kyla Harjo. Contact her at 405-652-1167 or Keisha Wilborn, 405-652-1167. So
you know, we need to commend these guys as well because we work with them a lot, helping them with some translations. But also, Mark does a lot of videos for them. No, he doesn't. But they're always willing to help. You know, they just got done doing the boot camps that they started earlier this year, and now they're starting to do the family fitness twice a week for an hour, 5:45. So go out there, meet your diabetes and exercise specialists, and ages 5 and up. So even the little ones can get involved with this one. So again, it's at the Jafigny Wellness Center out there at the Miccosukee Mission. Also, yesterday, the BCR had a software, their software, tag software was down. And hopefully they put an update that the tag software was back online. But we encourage everyone to call before they come to the office. And so the phone number out the BCR is 405-382-8617. I heard a rumor that there was a new tag somewhere on the horizon, Mark. I don't know if there's any truth to it or not. But someone said they saw a new tag the other day. So
I haven't seen it
you heard anything?
I haven't even heard about it.
Yeah, I haven't either, and I kind of question them, but you never know. Some news, some good stuff happening out there at BCR. So again, the phone number 405-382-8617.
We have some news from the Seminole Nation Museum. Seminole signatures in this week, June 12th. If you haven't visited the amazing art on display at the exhibition, stop by soon to see works like the sculpture titled The Guardian by Untitled is a miniature cast replica of the Guardian sculpture that stands atop the Oklahoma State Capitol. Would you like to add to that?
Sure, yeah. The Seminole Nation Museum, we usually like to go out there too and visit the good people out there. They have a good library. We always try to go out there and peruse the books when we get a chance to see any kind of language books that are out there, but they've got a good library you can look from. And then also catching this artwork from Enoch Kelly Haney is a good one to catch, because we saw a miniature version when we went to Fort Gibson to, what was that museum up there, Mark?
The Five Tribes.
Was it Fort? No, it wasn't Fort Gibson. It was in Muskogee, the Five Tribes Museum in Muskogee, and we saw the miniature replica there. And then it sounds like there's one at the Wewoka Museum as well. So y'all get out there before this weekend. I know there's a lot of things going on this weekend. It's Hoyoi season already, and we're getting ready to start our first dance. I know that. And so everyone's starting to get busy with the summer. And with that, that's really all the announcements that we've had. And Mark thought the council stuff was going to take 30 minutes. And so, but I did want to talk about the honor guard. I was going to go get some dinner the other day, so I was walking into Walmart, and I saw someone yelling at me. I was like, who's yelling at me? It was Rex Haley, and the director over at the food distribution. And so we were standing there talking, and I said, hey, you guys did a good job, talking about you guys, the honor guard, did a good job over at the Unite the People Spring Powwow that happened on May 29th and the 30th over at Scissortail Park in Oklahoma City. And the honor guard, the Seminole Nation honor guard, did grand entry on Saturday, and then they did 2 grand entries on Sunday, turned around Monday, and at 9 a.m. they held a Memorial Day observance at the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Veteran Cemetery. And then they had a funeral later that afternoon. So these guys are busy. Mm-hmm. It was raining on Memorial Day. They were out there in the rain at the cemetery and went to the little cemeteries where the funeral was at on that Monday. And so these guys, you know, they are helping families. They help represent the Seminole Nation. They help represent veterans. And they are still out. You know, they not only did they serve their country, they served during war, they seen action, but then, you know, on a holiday, we're all taking it easy. They're still out there in the rain, in the cold, still representing. So good job, Rex, and your guys. You know, we see that, and we appreciate, you know, your guys' hard work. So just wanted to let y'all know. And then Mark Williams, Communications, did a video tribute as well, and that's also on the Seminole Nation Honor Guard Facebook page and the communications page. You guys can check that out. It's a good video, but there's some bloopers as well that we saw DELANEY walking in the background on some of the shots, but no, we just wanted to give you guys a quick shout out. We appreciate what you guys do, right? Weecha. I think that's what they say at the powwow. So last night, looks like Untitled, the community had a movie night. So looks like Henson Lena was the photojournalist on that one. We saw that come across the Facebook page. And then Wewoka IHS has some interesting news coming out. Delaney, you want to go through that?
Sure. Community walking group. Mondays and Wednesdays at Magnolia Park. Seminole.
Seminole.
Is that here in Seminole?
Yeah, so the IHS has walking groups in different communities. And so this one's in Seminole.
Oh, okay.
So the one for Seminole is Mondays and Wednesdays. So if you like to walk or if you need to start walking, which I think the daily recommended is what, 30 minutes of activity?
I believe so.
So if you're in the Seminole Community Walking Group, it's open to the public. So the Wewoka IHS Community Health Department will be hosting the walking group on Mondays and Wednesdays in June and July. Participants will meet at the Magnolia Park Trail by the Reynolds Wellness Center and walk from 8 to 9 a.m. Again, it's free and open to the public. And if you have any questions on all these communities, because we're getting ready to kind of go through all the communities that are going to be involved, you can contact Donna Drew for the Seminole one, which is going to be 405-257-7534. Again, that's 405-257-7534 for Seminole.
Another opportunity is in Wewoka football field, and that one would be held by Laura Alexander from 8 to 9 a.m. For information, 405-257-7512.
So Wewoka's Mondays and Wednesdays at the football field there in Wewoka. Holdenville, Tuesdays and Thursdays at the cemetery. So for questions, you can call Russ Price. Again, that's 8 to 9. So all these groups looks like they're 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning. So come out to the cemetery of Holdenville, free and open to the public. Russ Price, 405-257-7369.
Another walking group will be held in Conowal Mondays and Wednesdays from 8 to 9. For more info, call Candace Lowry, 405-257-7521. That's in Conowal, the Conowal track.
Conowal track, is that at the football field?
Yeah, I believe so.
You know, when I was growing up, we had track meets at the Conowal track.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I thought that was one of the nicest tracks around. And then when they built the, when we went and played basketball over there, I was like, man, this basketball gym is nice.
Look at that.
So, and Indian Taco Cell, I just seen this one come through today, so I was adding this for my friend Yafki Marks. Saturday, June 12th in OKC, 1440 Northeast 22nd. And then Sunday, June 13th in Shawnee, 410 North Shawnee Avenue from noon to 5. I think if you do 3 or more, they can deliver. But fry bread's $2, Indian taco $7, meat pie, regular and spicy, $6. You don't have to pay extra for the jalapeno, I guess. Grape dumplings and fry bread and powdered sugar, $3, $10 a meal. Man, they're hitting all the good spots.
So we have a Muskogee language storytelling hosted by Mr. Ben Yahola. And that says today?
Yeah, this is tonight. Gotcha Hamadi.
Okay, and this is the event. What is it?
It's a virtual event on Zoom. Yeah, so Mr. Ben Yahola, friends with director of HBO, David Frank, they're hosting a storytelling event tonight on... you'll probably be able to see it on Facebook, but the invite's on Facebook, but it's going to be a Zoom meeting. If you go to David's not HBO page, but the Muskogee page, you'll be able to see the link for the Zoom meeting. You can participate there. Ben actually sent me a text last night. I think he sent me a text last night. And it looked like the story was going to be the, which story was it? Oh, I can't find it. Sorry, Ben. But the all the information's on Facebook. If you take a look, Muskogee Language Storytelling, hosted by Mr. Ben Yahola. But that's going to be tonight at, I believe, 7:30. I printed it off, and I don't see the time on the... Oh, there it is, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m.
Central Time.
Yep. And then the last announcement that we have for today is kind of on a good note. Seminole Nation announces spring GED graduate. The Seminole Nation Res, the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Adult Education Program, is pleased to announce Aiden Boyce at Tecumseh, Oklahoma, is a graduate for the 2021 spring term. Boyce received his diploma on May 18, 2021, having completed the program and receiving the equivalent to a high school education as made on the high school GED tests prescribed by the State of Oklahoma Board of Education. Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Adult Education Director Clara Kifaluk said, "This graduate is to be commended for his efforts in reaching his goals. Boyce has already begun employment with the Citizen Potawatomi Nation, and the Seminole Nation Adult Education GED program is open to the public at no charge. Interested parties need to call Clara at 405-716-6040 to set up an appointment. The classes are held at 630 North Main, Seminole, Oklahoma. That's the same place the Communications Department and JOM is being housed right now. So if you need communications or Claire over Higher Ed or JOM, you call there and they should be able to get there. But me and Delaney, we visited Citizen Spot last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
On Friday.
Yeah, sure did.
We got to speak to some youths about work and summer youth and employment, and got to share a little bit about kind of how we grew up, where we got our education, where we went to college and graduated from there, and how we kind of got into the language. And so with that, not that it's funny, but Delaney has a joke of the day today that we're going to end today's segment with. And so we want to build it up. Delaney, take it away.
Muskogee Bunaga Oven Magit. Hathetki Hamgen. Yonazashi Hogat. Iski Ipoji. Ipoji Mahagochogo Aida Endagit. Ayof Iski not Ketchtoga.
Bison.
Man, Do
you want to translate?
Go ahead.
So early one morning, the buffalo was sending his son to college, and before his son left, he said, "Bye, son." Or to school, I guess.
Die, buddies.
All right. Well, again, I'm Jeremy FULTZ. Today has been Tuesday. The time is now 11:30 or 11:28 a.m. Again, it was a good day the Creator has blessed us with.
Okay.
Magahanitza.
That's
go.
I'm Delaney PENNOCK.
I'm Jeremy FULTZ, Seminole Nation. Well, I guess we represent the Seminole Nation Language Department. But again, the number 5 and 6 choice, maybe during the next draft, will be bumped up a little bit. Maybe someone will trade for us. So we'll see how it goes. But again, we'll see you next week. Well, we might not see you next week. It depends if we're still the number 5 and 6 choice. So, but we'll see you next week right here, KWSH 97.7 FM and the legendary 1260 AM, 11 a.m. See you next Tuesday. Bye.